Sam and Natalie, congratulations on your performances in Hunger Games and now Mockingjay Part 2, the final film. What do you both make of this final film?
I mean, it's an epic conclusion. It's a fitting end to a beautiful journey. Not only as an actor, but also as a character. And for all of our characters and as a story, it's summed up perfectly. There's a huge amount of action. It's entertainment at the same time. It's entertaining. But the stakes are a lot higher. It's an important fight that needs to be fought, and to have a hand in that is an amazing opportunity.
And it's the one that fans have been waiting for, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're hungry for this.
It's the end of Snow. It's the Katniss Everdeen finally ending this chapter of her life, and hopefully going to have a little bit of peace, and how she gets to that place. And it's I think the fans are ready for the final act.
Yeah.
And an awful lot of action for you two.
Yeah, well, I think for all of us. I mean, I think apart from maybe Julianne Moore, who I think she was describing the only action that she had to do with this in the entire film. But
Stanley Tucci is just like staring to a screen.
Exactly. But he has all the smiling to deal with. But no, do you know what? It was hugely, very, very physically demanding, very challenging, very. We went to dark places together.
We were in dark places.
Yeah, we were in dark places.
Could there be any more water, cramped, confined spaces, and black stuff?
Do you know what? Whoever wrote this book, I'm gonna. Yeah. No, I mean, but I think truly they created this world and these incredible scenes. Incredible sets. So there was no acting required. We were all scared for our life.
Yeah, the sewer sequence is just extraordinary. Yeah. And Francis, as our director, did such a great job with that sequence. The spectacle of it, the adrenaline rush of it. It doesn't let up. It's so intense. And that was, we were 3 weeks shooting that, and morale was slipping in places. And Francis was just like, it was hard for him to say, no guys, again. Because and now when you look back at it, and we were miserable at the time and complaining, but I'm looking back on it, he knew exactly what he was doing. That sequence is extraordinary, culminating of the big crescendo that is this amazing fight that Sam does.
So
what a fight it is! Yeah,
it was a tough day. I can safely say that's probably the hardest day of work I've ever had. So yeah, it was a fitting end to a beautiful journey, I'll say again. Yeah.
As the leader, on and off camera in a way, does Jennifer, what happens if she's feeling low? Who boosts her morale?
That's the only time that Jen was slightly off par, which for considering that's 9 months of shooting is pretty extraordinary. She's always so full of energy. She's always high banter, high laughter. And the sewers, even she tipped slightly into, and then that's Francis's job as director to pick her up. But the whole shoot for 9 months, I found it extraordinary because I was later to the family, that the energy that came from the Lawrences, namesakes, filters down to the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
And they were really extraordinary in being our leaders. Always great energy, always great morale on set.
Very cool to say that you're part of this experience. Going forward 10 years, 20 years, we look back on this, but some exciting projects coming up. Sam, what's next for you?
I finished this year. I filmed 2 films. One called Me Before You, which is a quadriplegic in the relationship between him and his carer, based on a novel, and then based on another novel. There was I love my novel adaptations. It's a film called Their Finest Hour and a Half. It's like a romantic drama about making films in the 1940s. So, yeah, very different.
Yes.
Very, very different.
And Natalie filming Thrones right now?
Filming season 6 of Thrones, which is amazing. My horror movie, The Forest, comes out at the top of 2016. And then I'm about to start work on a project that's under the working title of In Darkness at the moment, a thriller that is going to be set here in London that I co-wrote. So
this is the point you tell me some spoilers about Thrones. It's okay. It's only me watching in the room. Is this the moment?
The only Snow that I could possibly comment on right now is President.
Oh, I like it.
Clever.
That's a great answer. And Sam, congratulations on your news, which we learned about last night on the red carpet.
Thank you very much, man. Yeah, very excited.
Exciting new chapter for you.
Yeah, scary, but yeah, good. It's going to be good.
Guys, amazing film. Thank you so much. See you very soon.
Thank you very much.
Not in a sewer.
No, definitely not.